Give me a second to set up. Okay. Give me a second. Alright, boys. Yeah, we're finally back to investigations. God, I was way off my fucking game shit. I was too busy playing Fire Emblem, and then I moved to fucking Tekken. But now, I beated both those games. So, we could finally start playing this game, then we'll probably move on to The Great Ace Attorney or Apollo Justice. Either of those two, or a completely new game. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a break from the Ace Attorney games and play a new game. Or I'll play Great Ace Attorney then. Yeah, no, but we'll just roll with it. Alright. March 12th, 3:35 p.m. Flight I-390 lower deck cargo hold. I forgot the voices I gave these characters, except Edgeworth. Miss Millie. Miss Millie. Huh? Do you recall what you said earlier about when you answered some service calls as we were departing from Zhangfang? Huh? You said that Mr. Hanks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible, because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down on Zhangfang. Oh. I think my Edgeworth voice is a little bit off. Miss Cammy Millie. Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did. No one could make a mistake so large, Miss Millie. But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time. Ugh. Oh, what the difference is good. This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of solving this contradiction. Very well, Miss Millie, if you would please tell me about your alibi during the time span. From just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found. Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth? Hell yeah, I am. I don't remember shit, but I'll still try to convict you. Smells alibi. Yes. Yeah. From 3 to 4, I was, in the flight attendant's room, all by my lonesome self. Yeah. And from 5 to 6, I was, in the flight attendant's room, all by my lonesome self. How was a man supposed to react with testimony like that? Miss Millie, wake up. She fell asleep again. This is like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her. Yeah, I kinda don't know what the fuck happened last time. Let's see. Let's see her evidence. So she says from 4 to 5, I don't know. What was Millie's testimony? At 5 a.m. Won't that contradict this other one? Let's see. Probably gonna die because you don't remember squat about what happened.
Objection!
I've got you now. Your testimony contradicts this piece of evidence. Oh, really? Can you explain it to me, sir? Certainly, it's quite... Ugh! Miles, Edgeworth, how can you ignore a witness like this? Because of you, she's fallen fast asleep, yet again. I'm sorry, Francisca. Miss Millie, please wake up. My voice is so different, bro. Good morning. Right. Miss Millie, could you please button that goddamn uniform? Fuck's sake. Alright, let's press it. If I remember correctly, food was being served in first class in the lounge between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m. Yeah, but the kind of stuff's run by Miss Rhoda. Then, what were you doing in the attendance room at that time? Eating and having a most delicious dream. You mean you were neglecting your duties? Oh, yeah, sleeping was part of my job, too, you know? Hold it! So, you were alone the entire time, were you? Yeah, no one else even popped their head in the way to say hi. Oh, well, I think a contradictor was popped in to say hi. What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Miss Millie, there was a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony. What are you talking about? It's not possible that you were alone in the attendance room the whole time at 5 to 6 a.m. I do not know why she would not be alone at 6 a.m. Oh yeah, here it is. Take that, Miss Millie! I wonder if you would be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Millie. A receipt? For what? That's for the suitcase Mr. Nero bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp, as you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m. Mr. Nero. Yes. Why is the killer here? I thought you'd have her locked up by now. I requested that she be present as a witness, so that we may straighten out your complex lie. Now then, Mr. Nero, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down to the first floor in flight shop, correct? Yes, I went to the shop to buy a suitcase. After which I went straight to the attendance room to drop it off. Did you see Miss Millie there at that time? No. So, Miss Millie, where were you between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.? Miss Cammy Millie! The bathroom. I'll be the one to ask the question here. Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just missed her nature class, you know? You took me for a fool. That's a little too convenient to be true. But it's the truth. Cross my heart. I don't have enough conclusive evidence to counter-argue at this stage. You don't believe me, don't you? Oh, please, don't you give me a chance to hear me out. That's a testimony, Miss Millie. Reason for suspicion. Look, I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew, but you think that maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda too. She's the one in charge of the elevator key card and the shop, you know? You ask me, that makes her super suspicious. Please leave Miss Tenero out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now. I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden? Oh, now I get it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda. Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I? Oh, shit. Edgeworth, she's not talking about that. Never mind. If you want to know something, Miss Rhoda actually kinda, well, I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design. No, it's not the time for the son of talk. Alright. Rebuttal. Take a look at some evidence over here. There's nothing fucking conclusive here. Alright. No, that's not the only reason I have for suspecting you. Your statements regarding Mr. Hicks also turned out to be a bunch of lies. Oh, but if I wasn't an attendant, you wouldn't suspect me then, would you? Yes, I suppose that's true enough.
Hold it!
She's already being detained for further questioning, or have you already forgotten? Oh yeah, I guess I just forgot. Don't tell me you suspect me too. Sorry, I can't help it. I mean, other than you, there's no one else left that could have done it. I can't believe you think. I can't believe you would think that me, a killer. Miss Millie, what did you mean just now by no one else who could have done it? She's the one in charge of the elevator keeper in the shop, you know?
Hold it!
Alright. And what are you in charge of, Miss Millie? I take care of the attendance room. That doesn't count. But I spent so much time in there. Might as well be my responsibility. Mr. Edgeworth is very talented in languages, so she assists passengers who may not speak English, especially those who speak Virginian. She is the only one on this flight who is fluent. Oh, you mean that kind of what I am in charge of? Why didn't you say so in the first place? What else could I have meant? Yeah, so I'm really good at Virginian. She's fluent at Virginian. And I suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Virginian. Yeah, I take care of anything that has to do with Virginian. Very interesting. Trust me, that makes her very suspicious, super suspicious.
Hold it!
Actually, your on-the-job behavior makes you super suspicious in my eyes. Huh? But why? Well, Mr. Nero is busy with the passengers and all of her other duties. You have a lot of free time on your hands, thus providing you with ample time to commit the crime. Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you cease and desist in this line of conjectural questioning. I won't allow you to bluff your way through this like a certain defense lawyer. It's another fucking reference. I don't know, didn't they get the rights for fucking Phoenix in this game? Can't even say his name. Ugh. But I do not honestly believe Miss Millie does any actual work throughout this flight. No, that's not true, Mr. Angelo. Although, well, all I'm in charge of are the attendance room and some Virginian stuff.
Hold it!
So, what exactly do you do as the one in charge of some Virginian stuff? Well, I do stuff like translate things from and into Virginian. Gary is the only member of the crew who understands Virginian, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Millie, I take it that it is your job to process all the Virginian paperwork. Yeah, I see, I totally put my weight around here. So it will appear Perhaps I should ask her a few more details about her work and Miss Millie. It's very unladylike to push suspicion into someone else. That's not what I'm doing at all. All I'm just saying is Mr. Wood is very sus. There you go, pushing everything onto her again. I don't get what you're saying. It must be a really abstract concept, huh? The only thing abstract here is the landscape inside your head. Stuff, man.
Objection!
Alright. So, you were the only one in this flight crew that speaks Virginian. Is that correct? Oh, yeah, I guess so. I studied abroad in Virginia for a while. If that is the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it? This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose. To lead anyone who read it to believe that Nickelback statue was loaded in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document is Virginian. Is you, Miss Millie. Without your participation, the smuggling of the left red could not have occurred. I'm sleeping again. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you. Oh shit. I won't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth. That's a new sprite. It is exactly as you say. I'm confessing to having participated in the smuggling. No, apart from it, it's true that I was the one who signed off on that document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegations of smuggling stick. There's no direct correlation after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper. Really? All you did was sign it? I neglected to check it if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly, so sorry about that. It seems that she's finally woken up. This is a sign to be... This is going to be one tough fight. Suppose that this is just a suspicion. Even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that. If you were involved in the smuggling, you would have a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he's killed by a member of that ring. Well, did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes. Perhaps there is some element of a setup at play in this case. What are you talking about? Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First, it was myself, and now it's Miss Tenero, who is under the microscope. Seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone but can. You have no proof that Rhoda is being set up, or that she isn't. Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe that the plan was to push all of the blame from the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions. This proves that the killer was out to frame Mr. Nero from the very beginning. This piece of evidence will answer all of our questions. Are you asleep for something or something, Mr. Edgeworth? No, as you can see plainly, see, I am one only. Then I'm afraid you failed. You are making some nonsense that I thought maybe you want to see. Ugh, that was talk about this. It's quite transformation. I did not read that problem. Is this it? Wasn't there a piece of evidence to counter for? I just can't contemplate that presented compelling evidence.
Take that!
No. I don't know. Maybe I should just need to use my brain real quick. The suitcase.
Take that!
What color could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose the suitcase? Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so? The only way all these actions make sense is if the killer had wanted to frame Mr. Nero for the murder. Mr. Nero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail. But should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body, that would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, turbulence put an end to that plan. There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whoever was at hand adopted that plan and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor under the turbulence. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, would you agree? Only the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone like that badly anyway? That is because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case. What special circumstances dictated the need for the killer to frame someone? Special circumstances simply that the murder took place on a plain mental drive. No matter which country culture is quite strict in this day and age, so no matter what you do, the chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there was no choice but to frame Mr. Nero or myself. In other words, the only one fit within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Mr. Nero or myself, but you, Miss Cameron Mail, only you and you alone be the killer. Yeah, I kinda fucked up there. Yeah. And are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence. Ugh. I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Yeah, the phone. Something that I still can't quite fit into this big picture.
Take that!
Yeah, we never actually presented this phone anyway. I don't have any actual evidence. I thought not, but that's because it went missing and still is. Missing? What do you mean by that? In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on, and that is the victim's cell phone. Francisca, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks's cell phone, or at least that's what you told me. That's right, but Agent Hicks's cell phone could not be found at the crime scene. You mean that the killer took the phone with him? Precisely. I suspect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer. Come on, get serious. If the victim fell to his death from that high, wouldn't his phone break as well? We don't know that until we try a little experiment. Sure will we? Francisca, I'd like to ask for your assistance. You know the victim's phone number, do you not? Of course I do. Oh shit. Oh shit. Agent Hicks's phone. It's ringing from somewhere, sir. I hear it, detective. Now, where is it coming from? Is it coming from Miss Millie? Miss Millie, wake up. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, I got sleepy all of a sudden because it sounds like a lullaby used to love us a child. Ugh! You better find that cell phone fast. Determined that the real crime is here. All that's left is to catch the killer. Alright. Get on the suitcase. Sounds like the phone is up in the flight attendant's room. We better hurry to the flight attendant's room, sir. No, that is... We better hurry to the flight attendant's room, sir. I need to get the hell over here. March 12, 4:12 p.m. Right. The ring is coming from somewhere in here, sir. Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it. The ring is coming from here, sir. In here, sir. What? No, it can't be. Because it's gotta be the victim's cell phone. Just whose locker is this, sir? It's fucking Tenero. Fuck! It's Miss Tenero's. What? Yeah, we kinda made her more guilty, didn't we? March 12th, 4:28 p.m. So, Mr. Edgeworth, how did you go? Where did you find the phone? I found it in the phone attendant's room, in Miss Tenero's locker. What? But... Miss Rhoda Tenero. I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I can't stop this shit anymore. Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenero right away. Wait, I have a theory. This is related to the incident with the keycard. When the killer went to steal the keycard, they convincingly stashed the cell phone on Mr. Nero's locker at the same time. This is related to the keycard, alright? In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer did just that. Ugh. The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. That is the only one route we cannot ignore. And we fucking have evidence, and it's all pointing to Tenero. Alright. What should I do? Francisca's right. I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point. Alright then. Where did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating on it. Or in it.
Hold it!
What now, Miles Edgeworth? It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out where the killer took the phone. What? Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to the killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail. Oh shit. Let's make the bottom bigger a little bit. Right. LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even point a call on this phone. The camera. It's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder, how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve his crime scene by smuggling? Emphasized. Right. We're back. Francisca, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures? Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you, but down this kind of basic stuff, sir. This looks like a very familiar model to my own, and mine can take photos just fine. Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some photos with this? In particular, pictures of evidence for his smuggling case. If so, I'd say there would be some very inconvenient photos in here for a killer smuggler. But the phone's all busted up, sir. Even a super prosecutor can repair a broken phone. Ugh. I'll find a way. Don't you worry about that. May I go back to sleep now?
Objection!
The LCD screen on the inside and outside are broken. That's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data. What? What do you mean by that, Francisca? Looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screen is broken. It's possible that the photos are still inside waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is just transfer the data to my phone. Ugh. Francisca, your phone, if you please. Very well. It's transferring. Alright, displaying it now. Oh shit. This is... Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case. Hey, what's nowhere in this picture? This is no meaningless piece of evidence in this murder case, right? Oh, she's right. There's not much we can find out from about Agent Hicks' kill, sir. This it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this phone we can use? Alright. The fact that all suitcases are here in this photo is odd. Agent Hicks was still alive at the time. So what exactly is so odd about the suitcases that haven't been used yet being there? Yes, they're well. I was only pointing out things that are different between now and then. Your off-topic ramblings have put this attendant to sleep yet again, Miles Edgeworth. I'll give sleepyheads their rude awakening of deafening objection and contradiction. Bed sheets. Boxes of bed sheets. These are still in the cargo hold. There is nothing unusual about this tape in particular, but I can't shake that feeling. If you're just playing around, mind if I go home? Yes, I mind. I need to focus on what's different from back then. The shit is not there. The cargo. The guardrail. It looks exactly the same as it does now. One rail is entirely too low. I even almost... The top rail is entirely too low. I even almost fell to my death. However, I was saved with a miracle like manner. Perhaps that is what to run away from death by the skin of one's gum means. Try to narrowly escape death by the skin of one's teeth, Shakespeare. No then, there must be something in this photo. What's all this? Oh, they are cargo ship from Virginia to Zangfa. So the reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Zangfa. Mr. Look back. Can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there is no English written on them anywhere. One cluster of boxes is written in Bulgarian. It says... It is cloth in English. Cloth. Could it be? Is this what a killer? What? What is this scary face? Miss Millie. Yes. It appears that Agent Hex was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is. Huh. Maybe you should enforce your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, let's go back to... Yep. The cloth.
Take that!
And what is that supposed to prove? The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilled. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now I have finally found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in the Zangfa was cloth written on it. In Bulgarian, that is. And this is what a killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with. That's right, the killer was someone who could read and understand Bulgarian. And the only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Cammy Mealy. That's pretty flimsy. That killer probably searched around all the boxes looking for something to use. Then you're frantic, you don't care if the box is English or Virginian. Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature. What? There is no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Virginian, well then... Logically, the killer would have opened this box first.
Take that!
Bed sheets. Hey, it says bed sheets in English. What in the box, sir? Precisely, bed sheets could be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say? So what are you trying to say? That if I were a criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first. However, the killer chose to use the Virginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that? The killer didn't want anyone to know the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold, so they were afraid to leave signs of the box where the sheets have been opened. And with a Virginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color. Because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zangfa. That's right. That is why the Virginian cloth was used. And the only Virginian reader on board who could have made such a calculated decision is you, Cammy Millie. You and you alone. Ugh. It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we could have to do was contact the Zangfa authorities in time. We may even find another evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. Ugh. So, what do you say, Miss Millie? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation on Zangfa? Oh, Jesus, fuck. Up, there you go. We broke her.
He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started talking, taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble. Hey.
Jesus Christ. Yep. Poor Hicks, bro. March 12th, 5:26 p.m. Flight 1390, first of line. We finally finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir. Very good, detective. What about the smuggling route? Did you say anything about that? They're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we could get more out of her there. Whenever we even approached the town, because she started foaming at the mouth. It was scary, sir. She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing's for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than what meets the eye. Mr. Edgeworth, I just want to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much. It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation. But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I could continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation. Ugh, that's...
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well. And remember, we here at iFly Airlines are always ready to serve Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Now, I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue no matter where you go.
Hey. I can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir, but boy was it fun. Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. By the way, where's Francesca? Oh, she's filling out some customer paper for her departure. Customs paper for departure. Departure. Yeah, Miss Von Karm is always really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case. Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserved earlier? You got it, sir. March 12th, 5:47 p.m. Los Springs Airport. Francesca. I thought I told you not to. When you first landed, I had no time for ideal chatter. I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met. I also have no time for such familiar reminiscing. Just who do you think I am? You are Francisco Von Karm, a prosecutor, deserving of much respect. Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always usually you, a dancing parrot, living her life with the name of fame her invincible father built. True, your father meant for Von Karm didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible. What are you talking about? The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of a big picture. Sounds like a dangerous assignment. You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself. Yes, I suppose you can. Plus, there's another agent on this case with me. Another agent. He's a star among Interpol agent and has a high success arrest rate. Who knows? You may even run into him one day. I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see where we could cross paths. I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same. I'm not following you. You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back in full. And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir? Thank goodness. I can finally rest easy now and I will be able to watch out for her whip. Dr. Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation. No, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. I think I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my bills tonight. Just how much did you cut his salary by, Francisca? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office. Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want. Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Franziska von Karma, the smuggling rat she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this floor, they would begin to make themselves known within the next instant. Oh shit. Edgeworth speaking. Finally. I called who knows how many earlier, well, I called who knows how many earlier, but I couldn't get through. And who are you? Have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy? Mr. Amano. Ernest Armano? Correct? So you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this all to anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped. Get Phoenix right. Shit. Goddamn.